If you feel the emotions of shame and guilt because of your toxic family, then it is time for you to become pregnant. Pregnant does not necessarily mean that you have to give birth to a human child. What pregnancy means is you are able to give birth to the ideal version of yourself. And you know that your ideal version does not feel the emotion of shame and guilt because of these toxic family members. Instead, they feel victorious, empowered, grateful, and safe. As someone who studied 112 different types of meditation in order to deal with my panic attacks, I understand very well that in order for me to create a new version of myself, I first need to stop putting my attention on my past version. What this means for you is do not try to analyze why these family members are toxic to you. Do not try to use your intellect in order to find out why you feel ashamed and guilty because of them. Because understanding the root cause of trauma is not going to help you overcome the trauma. So if you are not completely ready to let go of this past story, this video is not for you. In this video, I am going to teach you how to fall in love with the new version of yourself. And the new version of yourself does not care about all of these things that have happened to you in the past. Because only if you let go of the past, you can actually go towards your ideal future. Only if you're able to move on from your ex, you can become pregnant with a new person. At this point, you're probably already frustrated because you have already tried letting go of the past. But understand this, to actually let go of your past, you have to overcome the emotions that are anchoring you to the past. And the emotions that are anchoring you to the past version of yourself is the emotion of shame and guilt. If you are willing to sit in the fire of these emotions, you are eventually going to overcome these emotions. But this is difficult. Because as you sit with yourself and close your eyes, your mind is going to bring you all kinds of different memories that are associated with these toxic family members. But here, you are not allowed to be afraid. You have to simply witness all the content of your mind without any criticism and judgment. Negative thoughts are going to arise in your mind. Memories where you got disrespected by your family members are also going to arise. And you are going to feel a lot of pain and shame and guilt in your body when these kinds of things arise in your mind. But you have to be willing to sit with all of these emotions. Do not fight your thoughts. Do not fight these memories. Simply allow them to arise in your mind and observe them without any criticism. As this practice matures, you are going to notice that these thoughts and these memories are not going to emotionally trigger you in your body anymore. When the traumatic memories do not affect you emotionally, when the memories where you were getting disrespected by your toxic family member does not bother you anymore, then at that very moment, you have just overcome the emotions that were keeping you anchored to the past version of yourself. When you overcome these emotions, you are going to have a lot of energy in your system in order to create a completely new version of yourself, in order to create a completely amazing life for yourself. Now you are going to use your imagination to create a new life. Conor McGregor used to imagine that he was already knocking out UFC legends after legends, and he used to feel victorious before he even set foot in the octagon. That's how he was able to become a two-division UFC champion. Do not underestimate the faculty of your imagination. Elite athletes use their imagination to achieve a peak performance all the time. So what you're going to do is start to vividly imagine that you are already living the life that you have always dreamt about. In this mental drama, take notice of the things that you can see, listen, touch, and feel. Maybe you can visualize that you are filled with people who are looking at you with a lot of affection in their eyes. In this mental drama, people are respecting you, people are complimenting you, people are admiring you. You can even visualize that you are face to face with this toxic family member of yours, and both of you guys are embracing each other, and both of you guys are bawling your eyes out. You guys are crying to each other, and both of you are saying, please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me. This practice of forgiveness is derived from a meditation called loving kindness meditation, which is taught in Buddhism. 3 years ago, I went into a meditation retreat here in Nepal, and they taught me this loving kindness meditation. After about 30 days of doing this meditation regularly, my relationship with my dad and my maternal aunt drastically improved, dramatically improved. And all it requires from you is you have to be able to vividly imagine, and you have to connect that imagination with the emotions of forgiveness. Start to mentally rehearse. How are you going to act? How are you going to walk? How are you going to talk to other people now that you have become this completely new version of yourself? Are you going to walk confidently with your chest out? Are your shoulders going to be relaxed now that you feel safe in your home and in your outside environment? Visualize that your family members are now loving towards you and they respect you because now everything is solved. Do not worry about how things are going to be solved. Just vividly imagine that you're already living in your desired end. Your brain does not know the difference between an imaginal act and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional physical world. So when you imagine all of these things happening to you and you mentally rehearse this over and over again, you are eventually going to feel the emotions of joy, satisfaction, happiness, forgiving other people and being forgiven by them as well. You are going to feel really light. You are going to feel like everyone in this world is your friend. And when that happens, you are going to have a genuine big smile on your face. The people that you admire, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Kobe Bryant, have all used their imagination to create the life that they wanted to live. So now it is your time to give birth to the new ideal version of yourself. To work with me one-on-one, you can click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Text me emotion pill and I will provide you a daily ritual that you can do for 30 days, daily accountability, daily progress tracking, and a direct support from me.